What's up, you guys? I just want to do a quick video right quick. Excuse me, y'all, I'm under the weather a little bit. My daughter then brought that bug home. She had a little bug the other day, and then her bug gone. Now I got the bug, and I just pray it don't get passed on to my baby. But I want y'all to know this. Like, God is truly a jealous God. God is truly a jealous God. And when he wants your undivided attention, when he wants you, when he's calling you, when he is needing you for a purpose that he has you to serve in his world, and you're not letting up on the attachments that you have to other people, places, or things, anybody that's blocking him from being able to get to you like he need to get to you, he will remove them through force. So when he's convicting you and when he's telling you, when he's sending the enemy in to cause all this havoc in your relationships, at your jobs and all these places, when he's doing that and you refuse to let go because you're holding on to stronghold so hard that you have on this person, place, or thing, especially in relationships, because I'm seeing it right now with this one girl, and I'm like, bruh, you better let go. God is trying to separate you. People keep talking about God don't want divorce and all that. Nah, when he wants your attention, and the very person that is distracting him, he don't care who they are. When he needs you for a different assignment, when he needs you, he will break up anything. When anybody is getting put before him, he's a jealous God. He is jealous. He will take you out just so I can have you. I will remove everything. I will strip you down. I will make this person leave you. I will remove you from this person. I will make that job fire you. God will do it all just to get your attention. I'm telling you this because I've lived it. You don't want to, most people, don't be the person that got to hit rock bottom just to finally wake up and listen to what God is trying to have you do. Even though there's going to be beauty in that, even though it might not seem like it at the time, don't hit rock bottom just to answer the call on your life. When he's calling you, he's reaching out for you, but you so busy, full of distractions, you so busy in everybody else's face, you're so busy giving everything else your attention but God, and that's what he wants. He gonna make sure there is no rest for you. Everything, you're gonna be wondering, why am I falling out with my family? Why am I falling out with my spouse, my boyfriend, girlfriend? Why am I falling out with my kids? Why is all of this going on? Why am I losing money? Why is everything just feel like it's falling apart? God trying to get to you, Pooh. He is a jealous God. If anybody get in his way, he will send the enemy right after you to off you. Off them. Not even necessarily off you. When he wants your attention and somebody else is in the way of that, he will send the enemy right to do what his job is to do. That's the enemy's job. So God will send him. You better, when he's telling you detach from these relationships that you holding on so tight to because of how long you been with him, how long you knew him, all the fake history that you done put in, God, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I need you for something else. I need you, especially if you're a black sheep. For many are called, but few are chosen. Why? Because many black sheep don't answer the call because many of you are distracted with everything else in the world. You distracted with everything else. You can't even give God a mere 5 minutes of your time per day. And he don't like that. God is an attention seeker. Number one attention seeker. Number one person that need the number one spirit that need nothing but admiration. Things have to be the way he wanted. And if it ain't how he wanted, he will destroy everything. He is not to be played with, not a force to be reckoned with. So you better let those people and places, things go before he have to remove them. And if he have to step in and remove them forcefully, they might end up in jail. You might end up in jail. They might end up unalived. Like, I'm telling you, this is why a lot of these times when people in these relationships and your partner, like, look at how with Krishan, like, God didn't allow that dang on Blueface to go to jail. He did so many things so she can stop idolizing this man and get back right with God, because he got big purpose for her. He need her and many other girls. Guys, y'all don't understand that the purpose is bigger. Especially a lot of these people you got huge following. See, the enemy want influencers to have huge following to influence them and bring them into darkness. That's what the enemy wants. The enemy like to use influence to promote negative agendas, to promote things that go against God, to commit blasphemy, to push the 7 deadly sins. That's what he uses influencers to do. But see, God will even allow that to get them up to a certain point. Sometimes so you can have a greater fall, so you can see what it's like to be in this position. Because nobody wants to climb to a point and then lose it all. But sometimes that's what God have to allow to happen to you, just for him to get back right with you. I mean, just for you to get back right with him, just for you to learn to put him first. But he'll let you get to a point. He'll let you get a bunch of followers. Because for one, when he really do his big one on you, he change your mind, when he release them unclean spirits off of you. Because a lot of times, like all them girls that follow Krishan, all the girls that follow Peach, it's a lot of girls too that are in women in toxic relationships. And because they see these girls, they see these women up here dealing with this stuff, they see it. It make them feel okay about their situation, because maybe their situation is the same, worse, or not as worse. So they be like, oh, at least I can deal with my little toxic stuff because their stuff is worse than mine. But God ain't here to promote women being degraded. That's not what he want. You degrading yourself. You being a walking doormat for another flesh who hate themselves. And you letting a person who hate themselves tear you down, destroy you. That's how you know you sleeping with an enemy, when you feel low. That's how you know you in love with the enemy. These women are in love with the enemy. A man who has destroyed them spiritually, mentally, who gaslight you, manipulate you. You really think that's what God had for you? Dang, that's what you really feel about God? You really think that's the best he got for you? You really think that's all you deserve out here? No. But see, God will let them get to these points because now you got followers. He need impact. He wants to get people out of darkness. Anybody trying to lead you into darkness, anybody trying to promote toxicity, and that's darkness. That's how you know they for the enemy. Anybody who promote toxicity, that is of the enemy. Anybody who think that stuff cool, I've been there. God brought me out of that. This is how you know when God doing due diligence from you. This is how you know when God is really for you. This is how you know when God is really working on you. This is how you know when you truly doing what God wants you to do, when you lead people out of that situations that you used to be in, not promoting it like it's okay. I would never tell y'all it's okay to deal with certain stuff. It's okay with a dude to put his gun up to your head, a dude to chase you around the town with guns, a dude to punch you, a dude to try to throw you down the steps or throw you down the steps, a dude to bring you back all these STDs, a dude to constantly keep having you having BV, a dude constantly keep having you with yeast infections, constantly keep having women come to you woman to woman, constantly. Man, I can go on, the list goes on. I will never tell you that that's okay, because it ain't. And when you love yourself and when you have self-worth and self-dignity, and you know your value, and you stop having low self-esteem, you will know none of that stuff is okay. It's never okay for you to be sitting here taking care of a man more than he could take care of you. I will never sit here and tell y'all that. These women that sit there and let this stuff happen to them, These people that are in the limelight in these high positions that promote this stuff, these are not people you need to be looking up to on that and making you feel better about your situation, even if it ain't as bad as theirs. Y'all want to complain about why these men like that? The women allow it. You go for anything. You never gonna get the respect from that man. Never. Even on the other end of the spectrum, a man who let me do anything with him, to him, you don't have no boundaries, you don't even stand up for yourself, I can never respect you. A man who can't lead, a man with no vision, a man who think that I'm his mama, I could never respect you. Y'all wonder why the women don't respect men these days. That's why. And a lot of women will still deal with men that they don't respect because they're codependent too. She knows she could do what she want to do with him too. She could use him for this or that. He might not got no money, but I could use you for just to have somebody around. Some of these, like the one girl, use you as the cook and clean for the house. Just so I don't have to do it. Use you for this. People got things that they use people for. But at the end of the day, God will allow these girls, these influencers to get up to where they get. So now when he do a 180 on them, when he cleanse them, when he take them through purification process, they can now help them very same followers that they have, the millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, help y'all out of darkness too. You're supposed to be here to make impact and make change, period. And this is what irritates me about society. This is why I don't deal with people, because it's like everybody complains about society, and you complain about why this is going on. You complain about why there's school shootings. Why is this? All them school shooters, bruh. All the regular shooters, you wonder why the men out here shooting up every girl that they get obsessed with. And it's a lack of respect, a lack of self-love. And when you don't love yourself, you can never love nobody else. You think you loving them, but you not. Because for one, you loving them how you want to love them, not how they need to be loved. The same way men say they need respect. This is why in a lot of these situations, when a woman loses respect for you, the relationship is over, because men crave respect. They're not really craving love. They want respect. This is what they out here dying for. They out here dying for respect. They out here taking lives for respect. They want respect. Once again, too, even with them, they don't even realize respect is earned, baby. The way you got to show you worthy of that. Kindness is a given. I can be kind to you, but to give you honor, I'm not going to honor nothing that is not worthy of it. That's why these dudes be out here killing each other for respect. To show that they not to be played with. And then on other guys, it'll make them respect them, because I see, oh, you don't take no BS. You don't take no ish. So I'm going to respect you because I know you ain't nothing to play with. It's the same thing in your relationship. A person know you don't take no ish, that teach them how they gotta move with you. I done been through some stuff, but my tolerance, compared to most women, bruh, my tolerance level, I mean, it's some women who can't even tolerate some of the stuff that I have tolerated. Because some of the stuff that I've dealt with too is like, but give myself a little grace, because I was young and dumb. Now I'm getting ready to be 30 years old in like 2 weeks. I'm not with none of that. It stopped at 28 for me. 28 is when I had everything changed. It's when I realized my worth. Realized you don't even deserve my body. Why would I give you my body? You can't even feed the mind. You can't even feed my mind, but you think you deserve my body? My mind is attached to my body. You need to feed this for my body to even want to take you in, for my body to even release the juices and flow that you need to release for you. I'm not even turned on by you. Because you didn't, what my mind think about you now? I can't even be turned on. It's like disgust. And this is, men will feel like this and women will feel like this. You wonder why that man just keep trashing you, keep dog walking you? Because in his mind, the way he feel about you in his mind, he don't respect you. If a person don't respect you, that's it, baby. You might as well call the relationship over. Call it a truce. Once the respect and the trust is gone, you have nothing. You just two people that's just benefiting off of one another in some aspect to just pay the bills, to just take care of the kids together. Just because you can't really even afford to be separate. Or you got too many kids, you don't got enough help to even go your separate ways, so you just got to deal with this person. I ain't never putting myself in a position where I just got to deal with. I don't got to deal with nobody. I don't got to deal with nothing or nobody that I don't want to. Nothing or nobody. Anybody can go. I don't have to deal with you. I don't care who you are. Shoot. It's over a year and a half that my mama didn't have even any contact with me. I'm not dealing with nobody's stuff. I done dealt with it. I done dealt with stuff all my life. Been emotionally abused all my life. No more. No more. You want me in your life? You better stand up and act like you do. You better put that work in. Talk is cheap. It's time to be about that action. You know. But I didn't mean to make this video this long. Overall, though, when God wants your attention, baby, he gonna get it. He gonna get it. You will never have no peace. You will never have no rest. You thinking it's the enemy. Enemy just testing my relationship, testing my marriage. The enemy just on me. Yeah, because God's sending them. Go ahead, Satan. Go ahead and get them. Go ahead. You already know. God will send Satan to you in a minute. The steam and all them demon spirits, he'll send them right on to you. Because he know this is what I'm saying. For God, it created good and evil. For I, the Lord, he said, I, the Lord, create peace. He said, I create peace and evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Because he know what it takes. He know what he going to do with that. Evil is needed in this world, honestly. I be wanting the world to be a better place, but I see why God have to use evil. Even me. That's why he toughened my heart. He does it to me too. Toughen my heart and lower it back towards my second BD. Because because God is trying to get to my baby daddy. He trying to get to him. But the dude's so obsessed with me. You so obsessed with me that you can't even focus. You have such low self-esteem that you can't even see what God is doing. I even told him that you feel like God let you down because he let me take your baby away. But that's because God needed to get everybody away from you. He needs your undivided attention. And you better get it right before he have to have you in jail. And then you really gonna learn. Then that's why a lot of them end up finding their faith in the prison. Because that's when they get by themselves. You got so many distractions. All you do is you outside with them people. Then when you do come home, you watching this, watching that, listening to music all day. He can't even get you because you got all this other stuff coming in your portals. You got all this other stuff coming in your portal. So now you can't even clear out your mind. You can't even clear the way for him to communicate with you. It's like I told him that time, like, bro, you don't even see. But God had a heart in my heart. That's why he keep doing it. And he'll unheart my heart. That's why he'll be like, all right, I'll get it on my heart. And be like, all right, let me send him a picture or something of her, of his daughter. Then block him back. Because my baby daddy be praying. Like when he really at his wit's end with this thing. Because he's suffering. He's really suffering. Because he don't have me and he don't have his daughter. God bless that man with that baby. I wanted a boy so bad. Like when I'm telling you, I really wish that he blessed that. He gave him what he wanted. But you fumbled the blessing that you asked for. You prayed for this type of woman you wasn't equipped for. You wasn't equipped for. You wasn't equipped. You wanted a girl, God blessed you with your girl. And I know that he be praying because, first of all, I know he has spiritual gifts. This is why he be playing in my energy, because I could feel him. He do his little voodoo, his witchcraft and stuff. And the last time when I unblocked him a couple months ago, well, back in June around Father's Day, when I reached out to him, he said, oh my God, he said, oh, God is real. He was like, I said, oh, he must have been praying. He must have been praying to God to just hear from me. And God unhardened my heart. All right, reach out to him. All right. Now he be like, all right, block him again. Like, and this time now he blocked for a long, you done. Cause you not getting it. You still ain't getting it. So God said, all right, block. Keep him blocked. Keep him blocked. You know. But God has a funny way of working. And when he wants your attention, baby, he gonna do whatever he can to get it. And it may seem evil to you, may seem evil to other people, but God don't care. He don't care how you feel about him being evil. That's why I don't know when they be saying, oh, God is love. God is a savage, baby. God is a savage. He's good and evil. Depends on the day. Depends on what the motive is that he need to do. Don't ever play with him. But I'll see y'all in the next video because my baby up and I really didn't even mean to make this video this long. So, deuces.